Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt stuck trying to sort, slice, or organize your data in Power BI without jumping into your original source files, then today's tutorial is exactly what you need. By the end of this video, you'll know how to create virtual groups and new dimension tables so you can analyze your data flexibly and efficiently, perfect for dashboards, one-off reports, or quick data explorations. Let's dive right in. Let's imagine you've got a table of sales information for different products: laptops, phones, headphones under electronics, apparel items like t-shirts and jeans, and some home goods like coffee makers and sofas. Each row lists the product, its category, and sales totals. Now, sometimes you want to group these into bigger buckets, like tech, clothing, and home. You don't want to mess with your basic Excel or database files. This is where virtual groups come in. So starting in Power BI's table view, find your category column. This is where your products are tagged as electronics, apparel, or home. Right-click on that category column and look for New Group. It's surprisingly powerful for how simple it is, almost like organizing files into folders on your desktop rather than physically moving them. Now you'll define which categories fit together. Let's group laptop, phone, and headphones under tech. T-shirt, jeans, and jacket go under clothing, and then coffee maker, sofa, and lamp fall into home goods. Take a moment here since the interface might feel a little basic, but trust me, this step lays the foundation. Once you confirm, Power BI gives you a new grouped field that you can drop right onto visuals, filtering or breaking down your data instantly. No formulas, no data re-importing, and if you ever need to adjust your groupings later, it's just a few clicks away. But sometimes you'll want more flexibility, especially if you want these groups to act like a separate lookup table or dimension, which is super handy when you're building more advanced dashboards. Here how you can do that with DAX Power BI's formula language. Click on Modeling in the toolbar, then New Table. You'll enter a simple bit of DAX code. Don't worry, copy-pasting works fine while you're learning. Type in product groups equals DATATABLE, group string, category string, tech electronics, clothing apparel, home goods home. This code creates a fresh table with just the information you need. Don't worry if the syntax looks intimidating. The key is you're telling Power BI which group label matches each existing category. Now, one more critical step. Create a relationship between your sales table's category column and the new product group's category column. This tells Power BI how the data connects, almost like linking names with phone numbers in your contacts. With that relationship built, you unlock a new way to slice and analyze your visuals, filtering instantly by tech, clothing, or home goods without touching the original data. You might be wondering how to use all these new fields. Let's run through a few examples. Drop your new group field into a column chart and instantly see sales totals by group instead of just by individual category. Or why not build a table that shows product, category, your new group, and sales side by side? For quick overviews, add a card visual to sum up total sales. It's all dynamically connected. By harnessing these grouping and dimension table methods, you can create virtual hierarchies and flexible analysis in Power BI, all while keeping your base data untouched. It's a smart, time-saving way to add structure and insight on the fly. I hope this walkthrough helps you feel confident in building your own virtual groups and dimensions. If you found the tutorial helpful, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or ideas for future videos. And don't forget to subscribe, there's lots more Power BI and analytics lessons coming soon. Thanks for watching.